In this short video, we're going to look at the CONCAT formula. CONCAT lets you combine text from multiple cells into a single piece of text. This is useful when you want to create full names, labels, IDs, or any other formatted text without manually typing everything together. Let's take a look and see how it works. CONCAT is very easy to build. After starting the formula and adding your open paren, you just type in the text or the cell reference containing the text, and then add a comma to continue adding text or further cells into the formula. You can combine a lot of text or cells together here. You're not going to be at risk of putting too many cells in here if you really need to. In our example here, let's type our formula into cell E2, and we'll combine the first and last name. Well, that kind of worked, I guess. You'll notice here that CONCAT will literally do what you tell it to do. It will not add spaces or anything else unless you tell it to. Let's fix that. We'll edit the formula and add a space in double quotes after the first comma between our two cells. Now we have what we want. Now in F2, let's make something a little more useful. We'll start with the text employee in double quotes. Note that I'm also including a colon inside the text string along with a space. Now I want to grab the first and last name, so ordinarily I would reference column A and B to pull this with a space in between. But we've already done that in the previous example. So here after a comma, I'm just going to reference E2, which is the result of that example. Now we'll have the full name. Next up, I want a hyphen as a separator. So after a comma, I'll put a hyphen in double quotes, and then after another comma, I'm going to pull the department. Then I'm going to put a space, and then an open paren inside double quotes. Now, after another comma, I can pull the employee ID from D2. Then, after another comma, I'll put a close parenthesis inside double quotes. And then finally, I'll close out the formula with another close parenthesis. Now, we see the result that we wanted with all of that data combined. I'm going to focus on that last formula for a few seconds so you can see the build out we just did. The biggest takeaway here is that you'll note that inside of our double quotes, we put all kinds of symbols, including open and close parentheses, which usually we have only been using as a method to start and finish formulas. If you put anything at all inside a double quote, Excel will treat that symbol as pure text and won't try to treat it as anything special. Now, let's drag this formula down to the below cells, and we see something isn't right. We still need to copy down the CONCAT formula from the previous example. But now we notice that when we do that, both the formulas update to reflect the latest information. And that's it for the CONCAT formula. It's one of those simple formulas that ends up saving a surprising amount of time once you start building dashboards or working to clean up data. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel for more Excel tutorials.